Hi, welcome to my channel, Ina Talks. I would love to talk about the topic that has been interesting for me for a while since I moved to Romania and since I've been communicating with people around here. Romanians, what are they like? Romanians are extremely warm-hearted, open-hearted I would say, and even selfless. So they would be willing to give their all in order to make sure that you are doing okay, that you have enough resources to carry on. I know it like nobody else when I was just a scared, crying person, like trying to understand where I am, what I'm gonna be doing. I was looking for a rent, and the very first person I called was such a gracious person, such a kind man who let me into their apartment and bought the flour, bought some oil, some other resources that I needed in order to eat, just to have things. And it was incredible. I'm incredibly grateful to Horatio. Shout out to him for making me feel like home, because that was a very difficult moment in my life and I really needed that. And not only him, people were acting like that because they really wanted to help. It's not something you can fake, not something you can pretend to be. It's either you are like that or you're not. And I immensely value that trait in Romanians, and I'm just really happy and grateful to be here for that. But this video is not only about compliments, not only about pleasant things, but also about raw discoveries that I had to make. I would like to say that quite a few people among those that I have contacted with were a bit nosy, or not a bit nosy. Many of them did not possess the personal borders. And like what's happening to the people who don't have personal borders? They don't acknowledge other people's personal borders. Because how can you respect somebody else's borders if you don't have your own? That is actually explainable, but still in some situations can be rather annoying, because you cannot explain why you are not completely out there with what you have to say. You're not completely saying every single thing about your life, about your personal. You're not sharing extra personal details because it's not in your nature, and you cannot immediately accept these kind of rules and play by them right away. I actually hope you don't have any tomatoes to throw at me, but I'm gonna continue my little talk. So yeah, and I'm just thinking that at some point when people come to a country, they merge into the culture. They find a way how to blend with the society in which they are. They understand ways of those people around them, and they to some extent can resonate. Unless they are completely unable to do it, then of course they have to either leave or to be miserable most of the time, which is also not a very positive or pleasurous scenario for anyone to go through. I do not recommend that, and I hope you're not going through that currently. I'm just saying that you find a way to become fit to the society in which you are living, and trying to build your future, seeing your future in, things like that. Please bear in mind that I'm talking about those people that I personally know. And this cannot, of course, apply to all Romanians across the country. This definitely would be nonsense. But apart from that, I would like to say that this gratitude and the understanding of the extent of help that Romanians are and were giving to Ukrainian people is immense. I would like to also mention that I can say that they are, it's my personal opinion again, that they are yali. And even the ambulance cars in Romania are a lot noisier in Romania than I have ever heard in other countries where I've been. which also probably says something. When the Romanians speak among each other, they like bring their tone of their voice much louder and higher than other people, similar to Italians, I guess, and it is noticeable. So if you are used to talking quietly, you will definitely pay attention to that. I hope that this video was useful to you. I really hope that you enjoyed it. And I would like to wish you a happy week ahead. Stay tuned.